everybody, and welcome to another video with me, Spartan086, and today we're doing another Forces of Valor conversion. Yeah, I know, it's pretty much the only thing I do. So, apologies for the lateness in any videos going up. I've been on holiday and it's been fantastic to get away for a bit, but I've also caught a wee chest infection, so apologies if I start coughing and my raspy voice. So what I did today was I'm showing you Forces of Valor Sherman that I converted to a D-Day Sherman. So obviously it's got the exhausts dose at the back here added on. It was a 135 kit, so it's not precise, but it's as best as I could get it. It's hard to get 132 kits nowadays for any type of kind of models. Like I said to you before, I did a Sherman that its kit was from I think it was the late 70s, early 80s, and it was a 132, so they're extremely hard to get. So basically what we've got is it's a wading Sherman. The idea behind it was, as it's approaching in, it could wade through the shallow water, but obviously if the water line's about here, it's covering the exhaust at the back and all kinds of trouble happen to the engine. The exhausts, could get it up, get the air out, get the air in, and it would be pretty funky. It was a pretty good success for the Allies on D-Day, and they did pretty well. I think it's a good model to do, and overall it is pretty decent. Sorry I've got my hand in here, but I gave it another wee repaint, give it a dark green. It's a mix of NATO green, Russian green, and a dark grey that I mixed together. Again, they're all Valero paints. Seems to be the only one I kind of like now, but some other people have been telling me to use other paints. I got a couple I'm looking at. Today's sponsor isn't Iron Brew, so I better move that. Sorry about that. I don't have sponsors because I can't be bothered with that. Oh. So overall, it turned out pretty well. I like the green. I do need to do a wee bit of weathering, which I'm still, like I've told you before in previous videos, I'm still learning how to do that. It's one of my biggest faults when it comes to the customization of the models is the weathering. I can do the paint pretty well, just the weathering. It's, yeah, every day's a school day, we all learn. So overall, I thought the model turned out pretty well. Forces of Valor are bringing out a wading Sherman, but it isn't from D-Day and Normandy. It's, I think it's D-Day Tarawa, or it's D-Day Okinawa. I'm not on Iwo Jima. I can't remember. I do apologise. For some reason I think Tarawa. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a Marine Corps Sherman that they're doing, I think. Do you know what? I'm sorry. I think it's a Marine Corps, a US Marine Corps Sherman that they're doing for the wading, which would be a kind of nice turn. If they are doing the one I think they are, obviously they have the 2 exhausts, but they also have, it's going to have almost like, trying to think the best way to describe it, because it's not armour. It's planks of wood that line the side of the Sherman. I don't know why, but obviously they didn't have to worry as badly about Japanese guns as they did with the Germans 88s and etc. They still had problems with them, but you know, wood could maybe, I don't know, I wasn't there. And it's my biggest, another one that I've never really done is the Pacific, which is a shame because it's an entirely graphic and great history to the war out there. If you know what I mean. It's a hard one, sorry, I'm just swearing like mad now. So overall, I thought I did pretty well on this. I did this about 2 weeks ago before I got unwell, but obviously I didn't get it up in time because trying to get better was the main key. But overall, I felt this turned out pretty well. The Sherman I picked up for about, I think it was about 20 quid, £25. For people who don't realise that, that's £25 sterling. Okay, so it roughly equates to just over $30. Or $30+ depending on the inflation or the craziness that's going on now. But overall it did pretty well. So I am looking forward to the new Forces of Valor when they bring them out. They have got a Sherman up there now. That's supposed to be out at the end of this month. or the end of October, they're saying, which would be interesting to see. It's going to have the radial engine, etc. So pretty decent model from the pictures I've seen on the Facebook site. But overall, I think this worked out pretty well. I like the green that came out of it, the dark green. Obviously over time, the weathering and stuff like that green just kind of faded down. So I quite like it. Don't know if everybody else will. I hope you do. I hope that everybody's well and doing pretty good now. Obviously, things in the world have taken a sharp turn for the worst. Here, petrol prices are skyrocketing and energy prices are skyrocketing. I'm pretty sure we're on the way to the end with the way things are going. Everybody seems to be antagonising each other, so don't know. We'll wait and see. I hope not, but like I say, wait and see. So I hope you're all well and doing well. Any questions? Obviously, you've got the email, which will drop in at the bottom in the description. Please do email me. Always happy to get emails from guys, Mark and the other guys that have messaged me, showing me what they've been doing with their customizations. Not all with Forces of Valor. I love all the kind of customizations. It's great because it gives you ideas. You know, I do this stuff, it gives other guys ideas about what to do with their customization work. I absolutely love that, because then I watch their videos of what they're doing, or they talk to me about what they're doing, and it gives me ideas, and I love that. That's the whole point of the groups, guys, to do that. It's not about just hogging your own idea and then keeping it to yourself. That's why I do these videos, so it goes out for everybody. The new Forces of Valor one that's coming out this month is the Storm Tiger, or if you want to be proper, Storm Tiger, and that is for Battle of Berlin. I think it's a shaded area, and that's what they're doing it as. Weirdly, they've decided to crank the price up for it, which I think is a bit of a joke. All they've done is an extra paint job on it, and to be honest, most of us are not actually happy with the paint job Forces of Valor are doing. It does look good from a distance, but when you get up close, you can see that there is not a lot getting done with the weathering. How I feel, some of them are good, some of them are bad, I feel. We'll see in the long run. Remember what I said, obviously. In the early Forces of Valors under Unimax, the weathering was absolutely pristine. Later years, it just became a slapdash. I'm hoping Forces of Valor Watersons don't go that way, so fingers crossed for that. Anyway, guys, don't want to take up too much more of your time. So I hope you like this. I'll just put some pictures up at the end of this, and I hope you enjoy it. I will be putting up another video of a customization work I'm doing in another Sherman, so I'll get that up after this. So guys, I hope you are well. Take care now. Bye bye.
First in fight for the right, and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling.